Welcome back to Dr. Liu's VCE Biology. Today's topic is disease challenges and strategies, as presented in the 2018 VCE Biology exam. Let's learn together. If teachers, parents, or students notice mistakes in my explanations, please provide me with your feedback. Transmitted to people by infected animals, rabies is a viral disease. Following an exposure, a person bitten by an infected animal is given an injection of specific antibodies. This process exemplifies artificial passive immunity because it involves the direct transfer of ready-made antibodies to fight the rabies virus. A monoclonal antibody is generated from a cell line created by cloning one unique white blood cell. Consequently, every subsequent antibody produced is identical, derived from that single parent cell. The rapid decline in AIDS deaths and subsequent rapid increase in the number of people living with HIV infection, beginning around 1996, resulted from the market introduction of Highly Active Antiretroviral Therapy (HAART). These new, powerful antiviral drugs effectively suppress the virus, turning HIV from a rapidly fatal illness into a manageable chronic condition. The table below compares how 8 diseases spread and the number of people likely to be infected by one other infected person. Measles spreads via airborne droplets. Isolation of infected people is the most effective way to prevent its transmission. Polio and smallpox share a similar infection potential because they have comparable basic reproduction numbers, R0, the average number of people infected by one case. Ebola is not as contagious, as its R0 is the lowest. Note that the accompanying data does not include mortality rates. The fecal-oral route is most effective for spreading polio, but this route is not universal for all pathogens. Antibiotic resistance in bacteria is driven by natural selection, a process where less sensitive bacteria survive and reproduce. Antibiotics do not cause resistance mutations, rather, they select for the pre-existing, antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Consequently, bacteria that lack resistance mutations are killed by the treatment. Caused by the protozoan parasite Trypanosoma cruzi, Chagas disease is a potentially life-threatening illness prevalent in Latin American countries. The parasite is spread by the triatomine bug, which serves as the crucial vector for transmitting T. cruzi into the human host. Measles is a highly infectious and dangerous disease. Young children and individuals with impaired immunity are especially susceptible to measles. Analyze the following graphs that show the number of people in the United States of America, USA, who were infected with measles during the period 1954 to 2000 and the number of people who died as a result of having measles during the same period. Graphs detailing measles infections in the U.S. from 1954 to 2000 show that the highest number of reported cases occurred in 1958. The graphs showing the number of measles cases versus year and the number of measles deaths versus year demonstrate similar trends. Specifically, as the incidence of measles increases or decreases, the corresponding number of deaths also rises or falls. Herd immunity, also known as population immunity, is the key to controlling measles cases. This indirect protection occurs when a large enough percentage of the population is immune, either from vaccination or prior infection, making it difficult for the disease to spread. This effectively safeguards non-immune individuals, such as those who cannot be vaccinated. Immunity and treatment breakthroughs. Rabies prevention utilizes artificial passive immunity, direct antibody transfer. Monoclonal antibodies, MAB, Q24 are identical antibodies derived from the cloning of a single, unique white blood cell. Eva AIDS, Q29. The sharp decline in deaths, post-1996, and the rising number of people living with HIV demonstrate the success of highly active antiretroviral therapy, HAART. Disease spread and control. Contagion R0, Q33. The degree of contagiousness is determined by the basic reproduction number, R0. Measles and smallpox have high R0 values, Ebola's is lower. Transmission routes, Q33, Q36. Specific pathogens use specific routes, e.g., fecal-oral for polio, vector for Chagas disease via the triatomine bug. Measles control, Q32, Q5b relies on herd immunity, where widespread immunity via vaccination or infection protects the non-immune. Data trends, Q5i. Q5ai. Peak measles cases in 1958 showed a direct correlation with mortality trends. Evolution of resistance. Antibiotic resistance, Q35, is driven by natural selection. Antibiotics act as a selective pressure, killing sensitive bacteria and allowing pre-existing resistant strains to survive and reproduce. If you need my help, please add me on WeChat or WhatsApp and send me an email. Thanks for your attention. Please note Dr. Liu's VCE Physics channel, Dr. Liu's VCE Chemistry channel, and Dr. Liu's VCE Biology channel.